Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is January 3rd, 2011. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the futures markets where we cover everything from commodities to natural gas to oil to everything out there future related. Happy New Year to everyone. Before we begin, normal procedures. This is disclaimer to state this is for educational use only. All charts are in Thinkorswim, TradeStation, or FreeStockCharts.com. Also, we're assuming that basically you know something about Ichimoku. If you don't, you can go to our website, eiicapital.com here, and you can register for free and download all the free videos and watch them for free and get an idea what Ichimoku is. Also, you could get a good idea what the Ichimoku heat map is. And we do have a Twitter account here at Ichimoku Trading. Okay, so let's begin. We got the heat map. We've already gone through it. I've already gone through it, but we're going to go straight to the charts and just start flipping through a lot of these commodity futures or every future in general. To your left, you have the daily time frame. To your right, you have the weekly time frame. Okay, so we're going to go to the futures. We're going to start scrolling down and just try to get as many as we can knocked out. We're going to start with cocoa futures as we do normally every week. If you zoom in here on the weekly, you can see that price basically is in the cloud. So this is basically consolidating as far as the weekly is concerned. But if you look at the daily, it basically looks like a bullish. It's bullish sentiment, but it's not trending at all right now. In fact, it's got to sit there and break this level here at 31.42 in order for it to start trending. It won't really and start trending until a little while until this weekly starts supporting it. But so right now there's no opportunity as far as the cocoa is concerned. Crude oil is still very strong to the top side. It's been bullish trending and it still looks very strong on both time frames to keep on going. And notice it hasn't penetrated not even the Tinkerton on the daily. So we're still looking for crude oil to keep on going higher. Cotton, you can see that cotton basically gapped down. It's basically pulling back as far as the weekly time frame is concerned. Formed this miniature double top here. So that's interesting to see if that double top will hold as far as the weekly is concerned. And if you look at the daily is definitely breaking down. So that double top may be it, and this may now start pulling back as far as the weekly is concerned, and may come all the way back down here to 116.09 if it doesn't start breaking up higher soon and break this level here at the top at 159. So cotton's going to be interesting to watch to see how it does at the beginning of this year. U.S. dollar index, if you look at the U.S. dollar index right now, you can see that the weekly is definitely in a conflict right now. It was bearish trending, then it's pulled back, and now it's in a state of confusion as weekly is concerned. And the daily is also in a state of confusion too. So this thing's got to make a commitment one way or another, which way it wants to go. However, it is bearish tilting a little more right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down. We'll cover gold in a minute. Feeder cattle, you could see that basically bullish trending on the weekly time frame. It does need to equalize with the tickets in on the weekly, and you could see that prey is trying to pull back right now. It's on the verge of pulling back right now. Possibly may get down to all the way down to 120.94. If it breaks 120.94, then it's entering a major pullback and maybe a possible trend reversal, but we have to see. If you look at lean hogs, basically the weekly is in the cloud, so it's consolidating, and here on the daily, it's basically pulling back from a bullish trend. Due to the weekly not being conforming to daily, most likely this thing on the daily is going to sit there and reverse now. Copper is trending on both time frames to the higher side, and it's continuing to go higher. If you look at heating oil is bullish trending too, and possibly is going to get all the way up to 2.64, which we've been stating for the last couple of weeks. Okay, if you look at coffee is bullish trending too, and still very strong going forward. Okay, so this is bullish trending and still very strong moving forward. If you look at lumber is basically bullish trending too. It's now at a major resistance level of, well, it's about to get to a major resistance level of 337. And a key question is what's it going to do there? It may sit there and equalize, but if it doesn't, it may form a double top, and at that point may reverse. But the charts are still looking strong, so it has a high possibility of breaking out. Live cattle is bullish trending on the weekly, but does need to equalize with the Tinkerton a little, and you could kind of see that on the daily where it's trying to equalize now and pulling back. The daily kind of looks a little nasty as far as the chart pattern is concerned, but it is trying to pull back because the weekly is way overextended. Okay, let's go to natural gas. If you look at natural gas, the weekly is in the cloud, trying to get to the top of the cloud right now. And if you look at the daily, it looks like it was bullish trending, then it pulled back, and then just came up here and just sitting here right out here. So this is really consolidating, not even bullish trending. It gave us a fake bullish trending signal there. Orange juice, if you look at it, it's broken up. It's trending on the weekly, and now it's starting to trend on the daily too. So this thing is definitely looks like it's going up. Palladium, if you look at it, bullish trending very, very, very strong on both the daily and weekly, and still continuing to go. It does look like it needs a little minor pullback as far as the weekly is concerned, but it's still very strong. May not even do the minor pullback. If you look at platinum, it's just sitting there consolidating in this range right now. The top side is roughly around 1802, and the bottom side is about 1719. So it's just sitting there consolidating both the daily and weekly. Let's look at gasoline, because we're bullish last week on gasoline. It got to the top now, and the question is, what's it going to do? This thing looks very, very strong, where this can sit there and blow the top off any day now and keep on going higher. So gasoline does have a potential of breaking this level of 2.43, but it's at a major resistance level as far as the weekly is concerned. Let's look at sugar. Sugar was bullish trending, but it came up here, broke out of this resistance level just a tad, and now looks like it's trying to pull back. So question is, where does it stand? And we won't know until the end of this week where is it going to close. If it starts closing below 29.89 level, then this thing does have a potential of maybe doing a fake top here and then pulling back and start reversing. But we have to wait to see what happens at the end of this week. If you look at silver futures, silver is still very, very strong to the top side. We'll look at gold right now. Gold is not as strong as silver, so things have reversed. Gold was strong, now it's reversed and kind of sitting there consolidating, and silver is making a move along with platinum, palladium, sorry, not platinum, and keep on moving forward. The 30-year Treasury bonds, if you look at them, the weekly is bearish trending. It's not bearish trending because it just got below the cloud, and this cloud still hasn't formed. So this does need to equalize a little, and if you look at the daily, it's between the Tinkinson and Cajunson. So this thing really does need to break the 120.20 level in order for the bearish trend to continue to keep on going down. If you look at corn futures, corn is still bullish trending on both the daily and weekly. Let's look at soybean oil. Soybean oil is still bullish trending on the daily and weekly. If you look at oats, oats is at a major resistance level right now. If it breaks that, the thing's going to keep on going higher. It's still very strong as far as the indicators are concerned. Okay, and then lastly, wheat. If you look at wheat, it's starting to get a bullish tilt here on the weekly, and it can sit there and start trending if it could break this 825 level. So wheat can sit there and possibly start a bullish trend on both the daily and weekly if it could break this 825 level. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please contact us.